Okay, I'm going to make a small video on inflatable canoes, and I bought this used canoe, and it had I got a good deal on it because it had a seam that this thing has different seams. Looks like it's one every 3 feet or so, and the seam was completely off, unglued, so it was a big opening. And I call this canoe is the backcountry Stearns, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, backcountry Stearns, and they went out of business. They actually sold it to Coleman Camping Company, or Coleman Outdoors. Anyways, I called them and I told them what happened. That I had a seam that was completely unglued, and the air bladder holds the air, no problem. I explained that very well. I just told him it was the canvas material, and the guy says, "Oh yeah, I know what it is. Da da da. I'm gonna send you the right epoxy." He sent me this, and this is also by Cevolar, which is a company that makes similar boats with the canvas exterior material. Well, this thing did not work. I'm gonna send it back because I spend the money and the shipping. It's not much, but it's the principle of the thing. If I ask for something, I expect to get it for the right purpose. And this did not. No way. It just, I tried it for 3 days. It did not grab. It did not glue. I in fact tried a different plastic material. I had like air patch to patch the bladders, and it did not glue that either. And that's it's a nylon material. It's like this, and it did not glue it. So I went back to YouTube and I did a little bit of research, and I found this epoxy, StormSure, and I used it, and it works great. And here's the repair. The seam was completely open. You can put your hand in it, completely open all the way around to the bottom. And what I did is I smeared epoxy on the bottom flap and on the top flap, so they both have a sticky surface. I know it got a little messy there. I'll see if I can clean it with a solvent. But you know, if it's holding the glue, I really don't care the way it looks. And what I did is I had this ball, and I put this ball inside here, so I have a rounded surface where to push down and keep with the circumference. So that ball came in pretty handy, and it's working like a charm. I already set it on the ground, sat inside and everything. It works great. So this is going to be for the purpose of little trout fishing. When you go camping in a small little RV, I got a little camper shell, and don't have a lot of room for a lot of gear. And I almost went and bought a regular canoe, but they're heavy, and then you have to put it on top, and you know, my wife can't help me with the heavy lifting, and it was going to go on top of that camper, which is a good little camper. It's a pop-up. I'll do a video about that some other time. So I can fit a 12-foot canoe on top, no problem, because it has the rack, and then I could go ahead and. The thing is that the lifting and the unlifting, and I got a bad shoulder as it is. So I came up with the idea of getting an inflatable, and this seems to be the ticket. You know, it's not exactly it's not exactly the Titanic, but it's supposed to take the weight of 450 pounds, I believe. And it's got a self-sealing, you know, inflatable bladder here. Not self-sealing. I mean, when you inflate it, and you open this, and the air won't escape. It's got a one-way valve, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, and it's got the little reclinable, the backing. These are not the best, I think, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy those what do they call them, bleacher seats or game seats, that they have the little strap on the side here also, and you can, it's basically the same thing, but they're a little longer and they might work better. This has an inflatable bottom, and I never had it on the water yet because I had to do that repair, and it doesn't weigh nothing. It's in good shape. It's a very good shape material. And I'm going to try it tomorrow, a little lake down the street, and see what how it's a handle. It has, let me see, let me get this ball out of here. Get this stuff up here. I got a mess. This has a keel system. Oop. Hard to do this with one hand. Okay, wait. There. It's got a keel system. It's got a long keel there, a short one here, and the same in the front. And I heard on the reviews I saw that this boat handles very well in the water, and it keeps a straight line. So yeah, can't wait to use it. It has its own pump, a foot pump, and also you can hook up the foot pump to this with an adapter and pump it and get the floor nice and firm. So yeah, we're getting set to go trout fishing at the end of this month. Go camping for a week, or maybe 4 days, I think 4 or 5 days. And we're going to try this out. Fold it up in the bag. There's the bag right there, Western Marine bag. Either put it inside the cab, the trailer there, the camper I mean, or on top of the, well, no, I got that tool full. So either on top, or I put it on my gear basket where I carry all my stuff. I got a little compressor and, you know, firewood and this and that and the other thing. So, you know, just camping, you know, chairs and stuff. All right, so like I said, the glue, if you need to do a repair, this is the right glue right here. StormSure, and it for sure grips, man. And it says here that it can repair, let's see, shoes, boots, waders, tents, waterproof clothing, wetsuit, dry suit, soft tops, horse rugs, awnings, and there it shows a bunch of stuff. It takes 12 to 24 hours to cure, and it does the job, man. Pretty happy with the repair. So now we can get on with the game. All right, later, guys. Hope this was helpful. Okay.